Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Now, we begin with the crossroads. It's called the ways. And the message, the letter. There could be some news or a message that puts you at this crossroads. But I actually believe this letter has not yet arrived. I feel like this is something that's going to kind of come in later and will have a huge impact on this decision. And so the ways is that you're faced with a choice, and there can be a sense of finality attached to this choice. It's like if it's like if you make this choice, you can't go back. And so you really want to choose carefully. You could be looking at material loss, possibly, if you walk away from this with matter and spirit, because this is about a sacrifice that is material. I also feel that your heart is still involved here. You may also not like to lose, and you feel like you're losing, and yet you've come so far, and you've made so much sacrifice already for this that you don't want to give up. You've put a lot of effort in here, but the thing is that despite it, it's like it's not growing. You may be trying to keep your feelings under control. I feel like you're trying to look for a new approach, wondering if there is a new approach that you could possibly save this relationship, that you could work together with this person, because it's like you're always in conflict. You're not ready to end this, is what I feel. Death is in the reverse, and the scythe is right next to it. So you're not ready to cut this person out of your life. You're not ready to cut loose, you know. So it's like you're looking back. You're looking back at what you've learned. You are looking back at the cycles, or different cycles, with this person. Things, maybe looking at things that you were afraid to look at, possibly, with that Eight of Swords. So maybe you're trying to face your fears here by looking back, because it feels like this relationship just keeps turning in circles, you know, with the ring here. So in the past, you most definitely can find what you're seeking. You have the owls up here, and they will lend you their eyes to see through the dark. There's, see, we have the moon here, and we have the different cycles of the moon here. So they will definitely help you see the dark side of the moon, the things that were in shadow, the things that were swept under the rug, so to speak, the things that maybe you were afraid of or were in denial about. The owl will lend you its eyes to see these things. There's wisdom, they say, to be gained from that action, because you need to do this in order to make this choice. You're looking at your choices and it's like you come up empty. It's like you can't solve the puzzle of how to get this chariot moving again. You can't solve the puzzle of what needs to go because you have indeed been in denial of what needs to go. So that's why the owls are here. Because see, death is trying to come in, change is trying to come in, and she has her eyes covered. She don't want no part of it, and she doesn't want to listen to the Hierophant. So, and there's the Hierophant down here. The Hierophant, he's flat on his face over here, but she doesn't want to see it. And so this is a changing situation, but somebody's trying to stop the change perhaps from happening, or maybe resisting the end, death in reverse, not wanting to look at it, not making the adjustments that are necessary for the change to come. Well, that only fits. That's natural because they don't want it. They still want to bring it back to life here in the black mass. And so, well, the message here is that they're playing with fire. Somebody's playing with fire here. But like they're taking a risk, they're taking a gamble, but they have a very strong belief or strong opinion about it. And nobody's going to sway them on that. And this is not just about the material loss. This is about emotional loss because of the Queen of Cups. And she's stuck emotionally on the Six of Cups in reverse. So she's still remembering the past and how it used to be, and so is he actually. So frankly, I'm wondering. Although there's a lot of bad energy between you, I kind of feel you both still want to try to save this, and that's why it just keeps hanging on by a thread. But it could be that somebody has a very bad temper, and that certainly doesn't help, So she wants to be able to wipe the slate clean, have this rebirth. I feel like the other person delivers a message to her, frankly, about a new beginning, about starting over from scratch. I feel that the other person is going to deliver something shocking to her, but not shocking in a bad way, shocking in a good way, I think, because of the cards that it's next to. Whatever they're telling her or him will allow for a new beginning. We have the Tower, we have the Empress, and we have the Knight of Cups. So after a pause, he had to pause to reflect on his emotions. Possibly, I do see Mercury here on this card. I feel like he may also have paused to think about something, to plan something. And now he's coming to deliver it. Somebody was getting restless. Somebody was feeling restless. You guys here were in a time apart, but I feel like that or time apart, or even, you could be in the same house, but it's like you're cold. It's like you're distanced. Or you could have literally, had this time apart. But you will come back together because of something that is learned. Something I feel that is learned from this person, from this other person. because they're delivering a message that will change your direction. You will thus, I feel like you're planning maybe one thing and then you get a message and whoop, there's like a sudden twist in the story with the Tower. Like you want to get this person back, but you don't want to get your heart broken in the process. And this is what you feel very restless about. And you know you're playing with fire. You know that this person may not be good for you in the sense that they may be very opinionated. They may be very verbal. They may not always play by the rules. Mm-hmm. They may preach. I'm getting that. They may preach to you about things. They may come off as a know-it-all that could get on your nerves. When it comes to making your decision, this card says to retrace your steps. The answers and solutions can only be found in the past. You need to be open to seeing them and to learning what you need to learn. So there's something you need to learn in order to make this decision. We have the anchor. So stability or lack of it could be in question. The foundation of this tower, will it support a new beginning? I feel like you have a lot of insecurities, and but I kind of feel like you're going to persevere and go for the goal. I feel like the goal is to win at this. The goal is to get back what you lost, and I feel like you are going to persevere in getting that done. It's what you want. But they're warning that you are playing with fire. Okay? Because you have the devil. So remember that your solutions and your answers, if you are willing, they are behind you. And the owl will help you to see them. So this person is going to reveal something shocking to you. This could be an influence with the devil. This could be to influence you, to seduce you into their way of thinking. Yeah. I feel like they could be a little bit manipulative, this person. Anyway, it could be that often you both need to keep, or you both like try to, it's like you both try to to keep control of your emotions when it comes to the other, you know. But this person is strongly opinionated, and he is like a preacher. He does get on your case, and even on your nerves. But in another way, it's like there's something about them that is keeping you there. And so that is what I have for you. You must decide this. Um, I feel I know how you're going to decide. I feel like you are going to decide to continue. I feel like you are going to stick this out. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, I thank you for donations, for those of you who have donated. Sorry, I'm kind of distracted by the dogs over here. You got two little heads here. So, many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.